you who don't know me, my name is Amber Reed. I'm the community librarian for the city area libraries in Monroe, so both the Dorsch and Navarre branches. I've just wanted to come on here because I've really been missing my friends. We do a lot of after school activities and we do a lot of science and art, so I wanted to bring some science from my house to your house since we can't be together. And if you know me, you know that my science experiments, almost always something goes a little wrong. So you might be in for a show, might go fine, we're not sure. So our first experiment today is, can we make an egg bounce? Oh, and I should also say that all the experiments we're doing today, these are all things that you probably have at home, I'm hoping. Okay, so can we make an egg bounce? What do you think? I think we can. So to do this experiment, what you're gonna do is I like to fill mine up first. You're gonna pour vinegar in a cup. And then you're gonna put an egg in it. And you just wanna make sure that the egg is completely submerged in the vinegar. Yep. And then we wait. Oh, we have to wait for 2 days. So don't worry, I did some ahead of time. But half the fun is in watching the experiment in your class. You'll start to see that it starts bubbling, things start floating to the top. And that is because, mine's bubbling a lot. That's because an eggshell, I have notes because I'm not a scientist, is made of calcium carbonate. And so when the egg is in the vinegar makes a chemical reaction to make carbon dioxide. And so the shell ends up kind of dissolving and floating to the top. So then it's just left with its membrane, which is so cool. So I did one a couple days ago, and it will look like this when you're all done. And so this feels really rubbery. And what you're gonna wanna do is when you take it out of the vinegar, you wanna rinse it under cold water carefully and rub off anything that's still on there. Sometimes you'll find a little bit of the shell is still on. In fact, I did a second egg just to see if I could do it in 24 hours, and you can't. You'll notice it's a lot smaller, and also there's a lot of white shell on it still, so this one still needs to soak for a while, and then you'll just rub that off and put it under cold water. So the fun alone is just squeezing the rubber egg because it's squeezy. You can hold it up to the light and you can see the yolk in it. But what we're gonna do today is see if we can make it bounce. So we're gonna start small. Ready? Oh, it bounced. And we're just gonna go up a little taller. Still bounced. Make sure you're doing this on a tray or something because it's not always gonna bounce. Spoiler alert. Ready? Oh, bounced still. Oh, still bounced. I'm getting scared. Oh, still bounced. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. So as you can see, we still have our membrane here and then the egg yolk. And remember, anytime you touch eggs, I'm not gonna do it right now, but you're gonna wanna wash your hands with soap and water because they can carry a lot of different things like salmonella. Now, if you want to up your experiment game, and this is my experiment, my assistant, Winnie, she's going to be helping us today. If you want to really up your game, you can soak your egg in colored vinegar, and that'll turn your eggs all colors of the rainbow. So here we have a blue egg. I did a red egg. And this one's supposed to be purple, but it looks kind of black to me, which is also very cool. So let's see what happens when we bounce one of these. I'm gonna scoot this a little farther back because I'm afraid of what's gonna happen. Ready? Oh, still bounced. Still bounced. Oh, there we go. So now you'll see that the membrane is red. Ew, okay. Now something I haven't tried before, but I want to, and I figured what better time than right now, live on camera, is let's try and see what happens when you poke one with a knife. I'm just wondering what color the vinegar is going to be when it comes out. Oh, okay. So I don't know if you saw that, but bright blue, and there's a reason for that. And it has to do with, I think, osmosis or something like that. So basically, the membrane of the egg is semi-permeable, meaning things can pass through. So that's why the vinegar goes into the egg and makes it a little bit bigger because some of the vinegar is in there. So when you do a colored egg, you'll notice the liquid inside is blue because that blue vinegar went inside the egg. Now, you can't see it as well from your angle, but the inside of the yolk is still yellow. And that's because the yolk has a high protein content, so that is not permeable. So that's why that happens. All right, so that's experiment number 1. I told you this was gonna be fun. Okay, for experiment 2, I'm hoping that you've got some plastic Easter eggs at home. And even if you don't, all we're doing here is playing sink or float. I think people forget how fun this is, especially for toddlers. I played it like a month ago with my nephew who's 4 and he loved it. So the kids are gonna predict, is this going to sink or float? So you can start with just a plastic egg, try that. Oh, that floats. You can try a regular egg, see what that does. Sinks. Here's a tip for you. If it floats, that means the egg is bad and don't eat it, at least as far as it's raw. Well, let's try and float one of our colored eggs. Kind of bounced around, then it sunk. So then where the fun comes in, you can start putting things inside your plastic eggs and seeing if they sink or float. And kids can guess. So we're gonna do some coins, whatever you have laying around. If you have like beads at home or coins, anything, you're just gonna put that in there. Sink or float, oh, still floats. Now some of the eggs are gonna have a hole on them, so you're gonna wanna put some tape on that before you sink or float. So that's my sink or float game. I can try an orange, let's see what happens with that. Float. Okay. That's sink or float. Something else you can do with all ages that's super fun are fizzy eggs. This is just good old-fashioned baking soda and vinegar. So I just have some Easter eggs in this container with baking soda. You can pour vinegar on top. You can also use a spray bottle for little ones. It's also fun because the reaction's a little slower. As you can see, oh, we're getting fizz. If you want to up your game a little bit, you can put colored food coloring inside of the egg on top of the baking soda, and then you'll get some green fizz. Now kids will play explosions with baking soda and vinegars for hours, all ages. Even now I think it's fun, clearly. You can do this in a bathtub if you're worried about a mess. The good thing about it is it'll actually help your drains. The baking soda and the vinegar makes a little reaction. I don't know why. Again, not Bill Nye. But anyways, that will go down the drain and open it up a bit. So that is experiment number 3. So next we're gonna do egg inertia. This one is exciting. Hold on to your hats. Okay, so we're gonna pour some water in a glass. Let's put a pie tin on top. And then paper towel tube, toilet paper tube. And you wanna make sure it's directly above the glass. It is. And then we're gonna set an egg on sideways, just like this. Now, what we have to do is we have to get the egg into the cup of water, but we can't touch the egg, we can't touch the cup, and we can't touch the paper towel roll. So, we have to only be able to touch the pie tin. So what you're gonna do, hang on, Minnie. You're gonna wanna get about 6 inches out, and you wanna just go straight sideways. You don't wanna do any kind of angle, just hit it sideways. Are we ready? I'm a little scared. Okay, ready? Oh, there we go. And the reason for this experiment is, of course, Sir Isaac Newton and the first law of motion. So basically all that's saying is an item that's in motion wants to stay in motion, and an item that is still wants to stay still. So when you do that, the egg initially is still, but then it falls down because of gravity, of course. So I would like to up the ante on this one. So we're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna be back with a few glasses. Okay, I'm back. We're doing the egg inertia challenge again, or egg drop challenge. And I really wanted to up the ante and try some more eggs. So as you can see, we have 3 cups of water, piece of cardboard. Basically, you just need anything. If it's a sturdy piece of cardboard, that'll work to put on top of your cup. We have our toilet paper rolls and our eggs. Now I cut my cardboard out wrong, so I have to go in from this angle. So what could go wrong? All right. And you always want to use your dominant hand. Oh, what am I going to do here? Okay. So dominant hand, 6 inches back. Just a quick tap. Ready? Oh, we got it. I really wish I had some sound effects or some music here. That was pretty impressive. Anyways, okay. Our next challenge is called the unbreakable egg. Now, an eggshell is so strong that you actually can't crack it. If you squeeze it as hard as you can, it can't be cracked. Now, people don't believe me, and sometimes things can go wrong. We were doing this at my house one time, and my brother, I think his finger must have been sticking out or something, cracked the egg, flew all over the house, including the curtains. We thought it was hilarious. My mom, not so much. So to be safe, wrap it up in some saran wrap first, and then you're gonna squeeze as hard as you can. You guys can't tell, but I'm really squeezing. It won't break. So try that one. So all you have to do is saran wrap and have your dad try it, have your mom try it, whoever you think is the strongest person. All right, and lastly, what I think you guys can do at home, since all we have so much time, is the egg drop challenge. So for that, a lot of times schools do it. You'll use any supplies you want, and basically you're just gonna make a carrier for your egg to be able to drop from a high height and not break. So you could use, I was thinking maybe sponges. I've seen some with like straws. You use cotton balls. You're not gonna wanna use toilet paper because that's still a hot commodity. Your parents wouldn't be happy with you. So anything else, something soft if you wanna try that. You can take a bag and make a parachute out of it. You're gonna wanna have a grown-up help you with the dropping part, but you guys can write a little chart of what you think is gonna happen. Do you think it's gonna crack? Do you think it's gonna stay intact? So that's a really fun experiment. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And you can stay tuned for more experiments coming your way. Thank you.